There is rain in the area, but we've been... Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
One. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. Here's
third.
Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Now the Mets will step up for... Into the box now, Trevor Story. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes on 0-2. 1-1 towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The first baseman.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Miller.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Ehire Adrianza, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Tony Walters comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, number 46. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 46.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Now another 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Charlie Blackmon as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Left fielder, David.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. But speared on a hop. There's one on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. There as this is softly hit down the line. Dahl, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Nolan Arenado is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Trevor Story is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 1-1 the count now. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado. They're down 2-0. Leading off the inning, Victor Robles, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 16.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Ryan McMahon goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
The batter, number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Alonso is there to make the catch. The pitcher, Adam Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Number 58 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
So he sets him down swinging. Number 58 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon.
Now batting, right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. That finds the zone, a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Up.
Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Nolan Arenado. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Number 64 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really...
Victor Robles digging in now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready with the 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get over to oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And he'll get in there safely. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. Robles leads off second with nobody out. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Digging in, Tony Walters, runner in scoring position with Sugar. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, we're taking it out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish.
The final line score
the
for our
Mets
ball
crossed the
game
plate 3 times in the 8th. Helped
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Live from Philadelphia.
Play ball.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies,
first pitch of
the
the
third
at-bat.
baseman, Gene
Popped him up.
Segura.
Alonso is there. One pitch, one out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game.
Left fielder.
He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Here's a pop-up now. Alonso has a play, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that ends the inning. Phillies coming to the plate now, Adam Miller, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Dan, Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The right fielder.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that
and get the ball. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Still even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. Kingery gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Velasquez.
1-1-1. To stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Standing in, Gene Segura, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The third baseman
starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
1-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. So here's the Mets pitcher, Adam Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. They're up 2-0.
Leading up for the
First
Phillies,
delivery to him on the way.
the left fielder.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
McCutchen.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
In the air to straightaway right. Conforto is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
Springer.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play.
Number 3.
But right now, that's just not happening.
Harper.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. For the current campaign, Hoskins possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit in the air to center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point.
Second baseman.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Popped him up. Balls up. Alonso moving to his left, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's 1 away now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Liner toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Taken but called a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Rosario is there, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. So here now is the pitcher, Adam Miller. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He gets there, and that's the second out. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up.
McCutchen.
Navarez is calling for it, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, George Springer. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. In there, strike one.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Now batting.
And now Bryce Harper,
the right fielder.
And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
The first baseman.
I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now back.
And now
Second
DJ
baseman.
LeMahieu fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well hit to right, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. DJ LeMahieu becomes out number 2 this inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Can't ask for much more than this. Ready now, Adam Miller, runner in scoring 44. Position with 2 gone.
Adam Miller.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. LeMahieu is there, and he puts this one away for the. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
JT Realmuto.
Back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Your attention, please.
We'll grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 37, Red.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. He's
now
their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, man, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Philly down to their last strike. Hit on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The New York Mets led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Adam Miller earns win number. The weekend is on deck.
Play ball.
So digging in now, number 9. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
for
first.
the Padres. The second baseman
Starts him with a good rising
number
fastball
9.
there for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Manny Machado now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Manny.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Machado.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just inside.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played the...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still no score. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 23.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he'll put this away for the second out. Stepping in, number 22. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. The pitcher, Adam Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Burton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
Miller ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the...
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's a cold strike about 5 high, 0-1. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
1-0 the count. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Padres down in order. They're down 1-0. Into the box, number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Padres, the second baseman.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Boy, and good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
The center
First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone.
Third baseman.
He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Striding in, Adam Miller. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully.
Make the turn. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's a little
on the back, pick it up,
reined in. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Number 23.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Next up for New York, Adam Miller, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Miller.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
The 1-1. A little roller
on
toward
the bag.
The hole.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now to the plate, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
J.D. Davis.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Hit on the line. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Omar Narvaez.
1-1. Here it comes. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Bigging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Mejia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Will Myers. First time up.
Now
he went
batting.
down looking.
Left fielder.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Up,
a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Your attention, please.
Mark Canha will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Mark Canha.
Canha can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for Sandy. At the plate, number 9. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right
now
on the
batting,
beautiful
center
pitch.
fielder.
Even if we had
Edwell.
robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Manuel Margot is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the seventh, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now batting,
digging in
third
now
baseman,
for San Diego, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. High and deep to right center. Pilar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 7. Ready for another shot now. Adam Miller,
the
fourth
pitcher.
plate appearance for
Adam
him tonight, and
Miller.
why not? He's been in control all game long. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that hit.
Ready for another chance?
Here we go. For the Padres.
He comes in 0 for 2
The
thus
shortstop,
far.
Starting
number
to run out of
23.
time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
On the ground towards short. To his right, Velasquez. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the
right
eighth,
fielder,
and
number
that'll
10,
bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Base
Renfroe.
hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the eighth.
Hold it.
So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the eighth.
Matty B, so close, but
number
yet
22.
so far. You get into the 8th inning, D-Row. You get that first out, and you're starting to think to yourself, this might be the night I finish it off.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you wait until this long, or does it start creeping in around the 6th inning?
It starts creeping in right around the 6th. You look up that, you see zeros on that scoreboard, you know you're doing something special.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, you start letting it creep in right around that same time, and you're telling yourself and the boys, we have to find a way to get a knock.
Renfroe stands at first with 1 out. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
The 1-2. Shot ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So it's second and third following the error. And digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches,
now
great command, great location in the big key. With 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position.
1-1.
He's not giving in at all.
On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards. Is that
Ladies
Peter
and
Alonso will look for some two-out magic here.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first two of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed
the
at
final
least
line
a
score
split.
for our ball
now
game
we'll see
tonight
if they can take the
for
series tomorrow.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB. Now at the plate, Carlos Zapata. And we are ready for some daytime
Leading off
baseball.
the afternoon for Milwaukee, the shortstop,
Popped up.
number 25.
Number 21 waits on it. 1 out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around.
Batting
He went
second,
0 for 3 last game.
fielder.
No big deal. Only
Number
3
2.
ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Batting third,
In is Christian
the right
Yelich,
fielder.
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, number 18. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Number 21 over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Yasmani Grandal goes down for out number 2 in the top half. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now in the box, Tyler Austin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tyler Austin is retired to start the third.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Batting 8.
Into the box now, number 12. And it's fouled away. The batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Third inning, no score to this point.
Fouled
away. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Rodney Sands.
The pitcher.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding forward now, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adam.
And the pitch.
Miller.
Okay, this one's from Moustakas at third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping up now, Carlos Zapata.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, number 2.
Number 2.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
The right
now,
fielder.
Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. On to the bottom of the 4th now. So stepping in, number 18 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 18.
We're moving through the ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Fouled off.
Grandal.
No runs, no hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon.
The third baseman.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in once again, Adam Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Miller.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to third.
Come on, come on.
Throw on to Austin, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Here's Tyler Austin now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman, Tyler.
And he fouls this one off. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box now number 12.
Number 12.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. next for Milwaukee, Rodney Sands. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without a... Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Carlos Zapata. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point. That's what they've done to this guy so far.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 18. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. No hits to this point.
Yasmani Grandal.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
The 3rd baseman.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone line.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So he makes it through 8 with the perfecto still intact. Number 38 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. In now, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Tyler Austin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Number 12.
Standing in now, number 12. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit down the line at first. To his left, Alonso. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Your attention, please.
Ben Gamble will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16. Then
went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Nope. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is wide. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Digging in now, Carlos Zapata. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. The 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
the final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error.
A pitcher is congratulated on one of the rarest accomplishments in sports. It's a day he'll never forget.